Hello, everyone, and welcome to Culture and Chill, a series of live streams and podcasts in which I bring guests from the worlds of theater, performance arts, music, and what have you. And we're talking about things that matter to us, to these creative professionals. I'm your host, Anna, and today, as you can see, I am not in the big picture like I was in the previous time, but you can see Bloody Falls, the death metal band. Hello, everyone.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourselves? Let's start from the
Yeah,
smaller couch over there. Yes.
yeah. I'm Antero. I'm the lead singer.
Awesome.
Marko, guitar player.
I'm Stavros, guitar player also.
Mika, and bassist.
Avi, drummer.
Nice. Awesome. We had already a live stream with almost the whole band, except for Rami, where we just played DVD together, and the chat also got to meet everyone and make their own questions. But now it's like the more serious part of this interview. Yes, exactly. Quotations. I was really, really happy that I met you before this because I was quite nervous, not gonna lie. But you have all known each other for such a long time. You have been a band since 2018, basically, and Antero, I think, came to the picture in 2019. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, how did Bloody Falls come to be?
We used to be this band called Excel Genesis. It started like 2012 when I kind of like came to Finland. And over the years, I met Marco.
Yeah, 2014.
14, yeah.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do more heavier stuff. Over the time, like, we started creating some material that just did not fit for Excel Genesis anymore. And we changed the entire band to Bloody Falls. We put completely to rest Excel Genesis, 100%, and we changed basically all the band members. And it was only me and Marco that stayed in the picture.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, so you and Marco knew each other from the band.
Yes.
All right. And
We had actually why Marco joined actually it was because our singer at the time left. Our first singer that we ever had in Excel Genesis, and Marco actually volunteered to step in and do some vocals for a little time or something.
Yeah.
But he loved actually the company, he loved the band, the music, and as it turns out, he just stayed for keeps.
Yeah. After that, the rhythm guitar player left, so I picked up the guitar. I was singing and playing guitar at the same time. Then the songs got more technical, so we got a separate singer. So I concentrated only on the guitar and backing vocals.
Yeah.
all right. And when did everyone else, or how did everyone else come to the picture?
I have played with Rami since 2006 and with Mika.
2004 or 5.
2005 probably, yeah. And, with Mika, we first played like on 2003 or something.
Yeah.
A really long time ago.
Yeah, that's just like the garage things.
Yeah, and with Antero we played from 2010,
Yeah, I think so.
and at the same rehearsal place from 2008. We had this band called Ruindom, which has been buried since 2014. It was basically I was left without a band at the start of 2014, and then the opportunity came when Stavros posted on Facebook that they're missing a guitar player and vocalist. So I contacted Stavros.
Like me joining, first obviously I knew Marco and Under and Romy more by acquaintance. Like we knew Romy with little bit more. Under I kind of knew about, and then like with the bands and everything, we used to hang out in bars and stuff
I'm
like.
sorry, we have one mosquito flying here, and everybody's trying to kill it.
So like in bars and everything, like I hang out with Marco and Stavros was there a lot of the times, and we just got to know each other.
Yeah.
Then with Marco asked me to play in another band, guitar, and we actually had a gig where I was playing in that band, which Marco definitely will plug in at some point.
Yeah.
It still goes on, but actually without me nowadays. And like there, he played in both Bloody Falls and that project, and we got to hang out with Stavros more and on the music side, and that kind of kickstarted me
Nice.
joining Bloody Falls.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, then after that it was Rami actually.
What?
That you joined after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And stuff. We just didn't want a drummer anymore that we had actually, and I immediately had told Marco that I want Rami. Rami didn't actually have a clue. Yeah, Rami did like I don't know why whatsoever, and he was like, "What? Me? Why?" I was like, "I just have a feeling that you're gonna be a perfect fit in the band." My feeling was right, so Rami joined. Actually, he was nervous as fuck for the first month, but then again, actually, not only he nailed the songs, actually he was 10 times better than what we ever wished for. So, and then after that, last one was Antero. That he just actually like joined for. I actually was looking for a singer for one of my other projects, that sad single project kind of thing that I had, and I heard him sing at Ruindom, the band that Marco mentioned that they were had together, and I was like, he could have the voice that I'm looking for the project. So I got introduced to Antero here in the studio to do those songs. And then one night, me and Antero were having, I wanted him to become the Bloody Falls singer. And Antero wanted to join Bloody Falls. But none of us had spoken about it.
Oh. Okay.
So one night we were drinking, and as we were drinking and everything, we were well under beers and stuff like that, Antero was like, you know what? I would really like to sing on Bloody Falls. And I was like,
You know what?
you know what? I would really like you to sing on Bloody Falls. And, yeah.
Sorry, maybe the next day you texted.
Yeah. What do you got?
Yeah.
Antero will join.
Yes. And everybody was like, well, duh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
awesome.
So yeah, and that's all of us now. Like, we are not going anywhere per se. Like, I don't see anybody leaving the band or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I could tell that you have an amazing chemistry with each other. Definitely.
we are literally actually best friends with each other.
That's so
We all the
awesome.
time love hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
And we get to actually enjoy some Greek cooking.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Every summer, like
Yep.
at his place.
Yeah, I do the Greek style because I hate it here in Finland that when you invite somebody for barbecue, everybody in Finland says, bring your own meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you invite me, man, for a barbecue when you tell me to pay for it? I can go to a grilly then and just buy better food there or something like that. But yeah, no, because I didn't like that, I actually made this tradition here that once a year I invite everybody to my place. I grill, I pay for everything, all the food. Just bring your own drinks, but all the food is on me. It's a Greek style.
Awesome. I like
thank
that.
Yeah, that is why we are still in this band.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was actually a great segue, Stavro, because, well, you are from Greece, as am I, as we established yesterday.
Yep.
And other than music stuff, you don't really share a lot on social media about like yourselves. You have done introductions, but they're more like technical introductions, like here is
Yeah.
this person, just a little fun fact about each other, and then like just say what they play and so on. So who
Yeah.
are you outside of the band?
Boring old factory workers, nothing special.
I'm an engineer.
Oh, I'm sure. Sorry.
You see my color.
Yeah. I don't know, at least me personally, like, of course I like gaming, like spend some time playing games, like walking and I don't like biking anymore. Since I got my license for the car, that's done. But like walking at least it's fun. And like vacations, going left and right around Finland, or even actually once or twice a year, like usually once, go to Rodos. But mostly actually I just write music. You know, when I have actually like some free time and I'm alone at home and I have nothing better to do, I'm either gonna write songs, new songs, or either I'm gonna record something to put on YouTube on my own channel. And it was nice because at least, what was it? When we released the Bloody Falls album that I did one of my videos, that I did The Last of the Mohicans, one of my own metal version covers, and I got now 500,000 views on that. So hey, well, it goes
nice.
well. Yeah. So
Definitely.
those are basically my hobbies and what I do outside of the band.
Yeah. Gaming, then guitar, bass, guitar building
Yeah.
and all the technical stuff. With those, then skiing on the winter and pretty much biking on the summer and fall and spring. So that's about that.
I have with my wife and my son. We have a small farm. We have a couple of horses, and so pretty much it goes so that I ride horses on the spare time. Then probably fixing everything. what goes there? So I would say
Always
that is the most.
Yeah.
always something falling apart. The old house.
Well, for me, I did some biking and do like bicycle things too, but mostly for me it's what energy I do have left is going into gaming, and I'm trying to again get on the Twitch game. And I did speedrunning. Right now I'm looking for some games to speedrun. Don't have one currently, and
Oh, Elden Ring.
it's much more than like in a game that it doesn't seem like a game I want to run right at the moment. Yeah, Twitch is very important part. Was it me streaming or just being part of the communities?
For me, nothing special. Maybe someday practice drums.
Honestly, all the drummers that I've met so far, in their free time, they also play drums. Like, there's nothing else. You're
It's
in
as simple as that, yeah.
Also around me watching movies.
Watching movies at the same time, like beating left and right.
What is the tempo? What is the
Getting kettles and T-bones. Everything to clack on.
I want to also ask if you are, apart from Bloody Falls, do you have any other side projects?
That's the big one, yeah. If you think about like my case, like of course Bloody Force, it was basically like me and Marco's baby in the beginning, like how we started it. So I don't take all the credit for Bloody Force. So, but we have like others. Like in my case, I have at least, oh my goodness, I would say at least another 9 or 10 albums ready for release. I'm just too lazy to start recording them.
Oh.
Like they are recorded, they're demoed, but I'm just lazy to start recording the final versions of them. So basically, yeah, I have a lot of music material of a side project. And one of the side projects, that is the one that we met with Antero for the 3 of Hell. We named it 3 of Hell because it was supposed to be 9 Circles of Hell, as the actual album is. But then Antero and Marco basically joined on the project, and Marco will play bass, and Antero do the vocals. And so we named it 3 of Hell.
Okay.
So that's one, let's say, active side project that I have besides Bloody Force. Marco also has.
Yeah. The band Lepa mentioned it's called Deathing, and Lepa is actually was one of the founding members there. It's like
Play guitar.
yeah, it's like try to combine old school death metal to some modern stuff. Rami plays drums. Rami was bass player there, and he skipped the bass part to his natural instrument when the founding drummer left the band.
Yeah.
And also I joined recently to the old school death metal band Rippikoulu, and we were just touring in the Scandinavia a couple of weeks back.
As you can understand, Valkeakoski is so small, it's like a hamster cage that all the band members are climbing all over each other, and bands form, but all the time it's the same people.
Yep.
Yeah,
There is no difference.
apparently.
Everybody has played with each other, everybody has been the same, or even everybody still plays with the same bands, all of them. Antero?
No, I currently don't have anything else than what we are trying to do with Stavros.
Yeah.
And of course, that 3 of Hell is probably the biggest one because it has been going since that
The beginning.
2019.
2019. We have the album ready, but just haven't recorded it.
Yeah.
And Antero is gonna also participate singing-wise in another, at least 2 projects besides those. The folk metal project and the black metal project.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Also trouble for that.
Yeah. Rami, actually, yeah, that was a recent addition, actually. The latest addition that we actually discussed with Rami, that if you like to play for the Inferno project, that is the black metal project, if he wants to play the drums, because Rami really loves black metal and stuff, and he would really like to just go full blast beat on those and have fun. So yeah, Rami was the latest addition to that. And then
just-
Neba?
Well, I don't pretty much have any side projects.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's
just
always openings.
yeah, just fun mentioning of the death thing. Stavros actually played bass on the live gig.
No, the last
It
gig,
happened.
actually, yeah.
So soon the whole band has been playing in that one too.
Everybody almost, besides Santoro, has passed
Yeah.
from deathing.
Maybe they can get him on bass or something.
Yeah, they got that
For the
under, for
giggles.
one gig or something, that's just to make it a full pack.
Was there a bass player plays open?
Yeah, there was.
And then it kind of still is.
Yeah, it basically is.
Yeah.
Next question. What new are you bringing to the world with your music? What is something that you want to communicate through your music?
Look, I'm gonna give you like an answer for that. Like, when I started creating the songs for Bloody Falls, whenever I start creating a song for Bloody Falls, what I usually want to achieve, besides the fact that it needs to click me, that I want to be happy, because I create music for my own personal needs. I don't want to be waiting for big bands to be hoping that they would release something good that I enjoy. I want to create something that makes me happy. But nowadays it has started becoming that I have so many projects that when I create something, it's specified to where it goes. And with Bloody Falls, that's the biggest satisfaction for me, that when I create some riffs, I hear it immediately and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Bloody Falls. So what that translates into, what we want to bring to the world and stuff like that. Bloody Falls is a band that we just want to have melodies that touch the people, but at the same time, when you hear the song, you want to headbang like crazy, that's going to be heavy as hell, and you want to create circle pits and mosh pits and just go crazy. So basically, we want to touch people with our music in a Iron Maiden way. Like Iron Maiden, when you hear the melodies, they're beautiful, or a Rotting Christ way. You hear the melodies and they touch you. And we want to move people like Lamp of God or something like that. You know, it's a fusion of that kind of band's element to try to make this one unit that tries to have it all and hopefully delivers.
Yeah, and I think the music is about the emotions. It doesn't matter what kind of emotions it raises inside you, but it has to raise something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't really have much to add to what Stavros said, but like short and to the point, catchy but nasty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. It's been about a year since you have released Burn the Witch, your latest
Yes.
album. In another interview you had said which is your favorite song from that album. I want to ask if that has changed. What is your favorite song of the album now?
Difficult question. For me, at least, I have been listening to it so much that I have taken a little bit of break from listening to those songs because we have rehearsed them like hell.
Yep.
And I don't think it hasn't really changed. Probably like Insurrection and Last Rites and well, I really cannot pick the definite top three. Like the third place is always like changing depending on my mood and stuff. So it's like the top two, Insurrection and
Last Rites.
Last Rites.
I don't know.
yeah, I would say that those are still the Last Rites and Soul Reaper,
Yeah.
because the Last Rites is the most favorite for me. But both of those two songs are so that I don't get tired listening those.
I'm pretty sure I before said Realm of the Unseen, and I still kind of think that's the top one.
Yeah.
Like, there's just some, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it still to this day, what it is. But there's just something about the groove and
It really clicks,
everything.
yeah.
Like, I just love it. And at the moment, I would have to say the second one would be Descent. But still, I don't have any, I always listen to it from start to finish every time, and no problems whatsoever. Like I'm enjoying
Yeah.
every bit of it, and really hard to say like the third or fourth. Like just like Marco said, pretty much depends on the mood, but something that's mostly on the top is Realm of the Unseen, and it seems to be the one more constant than other.
Well, for me, at least, it would be Soul Reaper, first one, and then I would go with Burn the Witch, and then Father of Sin. I just really love those three songs a lot. They're both, like, all three enjoyable to play, both rehearsal wise and also to listen to. I really get a kick out of those, especially Soul Reaper. I always like freaking A. When I play that song, I just enjoy the hell out of it. Rami? Metallica, Master of Puppets.
It should be Last Rites. And then it comes Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I think Soul Ripper is also my favorite so far from the impressions I've had. Since you have like a pretty good experience now with being in several different venues, performing, releasing albums, being in 2 different labels so far. What are your impressions of the Finnish metal scene? Like, what is how good is the quality in general? What is there something missing from Finnish radio when you think of metal music? Something else that comes to mind? What is your impression of the Finnish metal scene?
Quality wise, when it comes to Finnish metal, actually it's pretty damn high. Because people make good money in Finland and usually people tend to invest in their products. So when they create music, even the smallest band can get like actually really high quality stuff because you don't even have to pay a lot of money. If you know somebody that's good at mixing, he doesn't have to be like a worldwide like phenomenon guy or something that you have to pay 10,000 euros or something or 5,000 euros to make good mixing. You can get somebody with 1,000 euros and you will still get great mixing. And nowadays, because also it's accessible to learn how to mix on your own, many people do create own mixes. So quality, yeah, pretty damn high.
Yeah.
Radio-wise, at least in my case, pretty disappointing. Because anything that you see radio-wise is like, what, 3 channels? Radio Rock,
Radio City.
and maybe one more or something. Radio Suomi or something like that. Suomi Rock or something.
Yeah, Swami Rock is more like a.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, the point is, they don't play songs with scream vocals. Only the same rotation. Every day you have the radio on, let's say, going from... Imagine, I go to work, like from my house to work, it's like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, something like
Yeah.
that. So, 2 times a day, and I hear the same songs for 7 minutes and 7 minutes. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
There's like a billion metal songs out there, great bands, and nope, the same and the same and the same and the same. There is no good radio that you can listen to decent metal music, per se.
Yeah, indeed.
It's only mainstream metal music and whatever they decide that, okay, for the next 10 years, we play those 3 songs on repeat.
And we don't even have Radio Rock, or like the radio waves here. If you don't find the radio channel in your car in another city,
Yep.
you cannot even hear it here. So it's all, only Radio City, no Radio
Yes,
Rock.
I know.
And like, when we have like 8 hours the radio on at work, it's I think the record is hearing the same song 4 times during that 8 hours. Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, I would say that with Radio Rock, it's like it's the same playlist that your every third song is either AC/DC, metal, Guns N' Roses or something like that. So you just those are good bands and good songs, but you have heard those like million times already. So not at least not for me.
Look, usually the radio answer actually a question qualifies mostly for us because we have license and we drive. Those guys they can avoid, that's the bullet. They don't have to listen to radio. So yeah, we have to.
Yeah, but back on the topic more, like with all the metal bands in Finland, the competition is really hard. And since there is a shit ton of metal bands, only here at Pirkanmaa, it's damn difficult to get some gigs, especially since the COVID hit the companies hard. I think it killed at least 2 rock bars from Tampere.
Yeah, like
Tampere.
one of them was actually Jack the Rooster. That was actually a legendary.
Really big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack the Rooster died, and
Yeah.
I think Yotalo moved to only booking bigger bands
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah, Henry's
for
pub in
At
Kuopio
least for now.
also
Yeah, that
closed.
was a shame. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
it was like
that's
it
cool.
was 3 years ago or something. That Megadeth or something like that was there. Before it closed. No, I think Dave Mustaine was just drinking a beer there, but nevertheless.
Megadeth was there.
Yeah. It was there. I think about it. Like, I'm not wrong. I didn't say played there.
But anyway.
But yeah, on the quality side, I really think Finnish metal scene is like really good quality on both production and just overall quality how it is. I don't like every band, obviously, but I can see still like why they are good and why they are big or even smaller. Like there is so much metal in Finland that I'm really happy with.
And one sub comment: if by quality you meant the actual literal quality or quality into the actual metal songs per se, if they're good as songs and stuff like that, in that case I would say like, according to what I've heard, at least for many new bands that they're going places. Let's say bands that they're becoming, let's say, a little bit bigger than us or something. And I have heard their music. For me personally, as Stavros, really nothing that's my cup of tea. I'm really picky with music. And nothing has ever clicked me. I've heard a lot of new bands and nothing has clicked me quality-wise on their actual music, what they writing quality. So, yeah.
I can actually confirm that Stavros is really picky.
Oh, yeah.
Like he really, and I really appreciate it because he really he doesn't go around it. If you give him a song and ask what he thinks about it, he really tells you.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be
He
honest.
tells you
I'm gonna
he's
give you a
honest.
review why I didn't like it.
It's not like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's good. He says what's wrong and it's
Yeah,
good.
my honest opinion, what's actually wrong
Yeah,
and why it doesn't click me.
Yeah.
We cannot understand that with Rami that you don't like the old black metal songs with the
Okay.
good quality. Yeah, there is a nice melody, but you cannot hear it because it's so crappy quality. It is supposed to be.
So yeah, I hope that answers pretty much the question.
No, that answered pretty wonderfully. And to be honest, well, we usually also have Radio Rock in the car, and I also have the same impression of that. I mean, I guess it was always like that, but with radios in general. But I think that I would miss a program that is known to the people where you can easier like have accessibility to smaller bands or to newer stuff that are like fresh, that you would actually give them the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. And I will be honest, I don't listen to metal that much nowadays anymore because I think that it's so similar and everyone goes to the easy way, which is like, let's make something that is easy to listen to it and it's like commercial and is accepted,
Yeah.
which doesn't roll with me that well either.
Yeah,
so-
basically something that exists already in a
yeah,
way.
basically.
Play the safe way, actually.
Actually, you are also on Spotify, and kind of related to this question, especially since you are on a label, I would like to know how much freedom you have in your like writing process and
100%.
nice because I was
We
wondering
wouldn't-
like does Spotify kind of define how long you think your song should be?
No. We can put like 30 minutes of noise there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with the record label also, we made it clear that we don't sign any contracts that they can interfere with our songs. I don't want anybody coming and telling me that doesn't belong in the band that take the solo out, or maybe you should take off the vocals from there or get a better singer. No, man, it's my song, it's our song. We worked our asses off. You don't belong here.
Yeah, we rather release them ourselves.
Yes, than having somebody to tell us what to do.
Yeah, because it's so easy nowadays to release them by ourselves, and it's easy to get contacts to the reviewers and stuff like that. But it's always much more hassle. So that is the main reason we
Yeah.
have a recording label.
And to share the load of work. But
Yeah.
All right. Good. What is the best thing about live performing in Finland?
Ooh. First of all, it's actually always fun to perform with these guys. Like, we're just having a blast. Even at rehearsals, actually, usually we're just really, really having a good laugh at it. But the best thing is when you get the crowd going. When you have an active crowd, because there are situations that you're gonna go in a bar and the crowd maybe have never heard of you or something like that, and maybe they're just not there to listen to your music. They're just there having a beer.
Or is it is like Tuesday or something like that?
Yeah, or something like in the middle of the week. But if you go play a venue and there's like, even, I'm not saying big numbers, even like 20, 30 people, okay? If that's there and they actually decide that they love what they hear and they actually participate, holy shit, it's a night to remember.
Yeah.
Like, everybody headbangs, they mosh pit, they try to sing along even though they have no freaking idea what they're singing with. They just, with, it doesn't matter. A for effort. We appreciate it and we're having fun.
Overall, I think the in-house mixing guys in Finland are really professional compared to many around Europe. And for example, typical we were at Gothenburg playing, and we spent 7 hours doing setup and sound check, and in the end we didn't hear a shit at stage.
Depressing.
You don't need to go further than Sweden to get a worse experience with the live sound, because I don't think we have had any bad experience here in Finland.
No, actually, not really.
Yeah, the B sort of side of this question is what is like the a challenge or like the biggest challenge that you have faced performing wise.
Well, Marco had big problems in the live stream when we were doing the live stream here with his unit, actually, that it was losing sound all the freaking time.
The wireless unit.
Yeah, all the time his sound was cutting out. He was gonna play solo, and suddenly Marco was playing solo, but there's no sound coming from anywhere. And there's some other small technical difficulties that we had with the backing track. Somehow, I don't know how it got fucked up or who fucked up or whatsoever, because somebody did fuck up, and instead of muting the backing vocals of Antero's backing vocals, they muted the speeches of all the songs. So we ended up playing live without speeches at all. And there was Antero singing, and there was the backing tracks of Antero, not the actual main vocal, luckily. It was only the backing vocals. But still, and I was like, the entire time after the gig was done listening, I was like, God damn it, how can you fuck up the fucking solo button and mute button? That's not that hard. I really don't know who did it. And I blame myself that I didn't go check it on myself. Like, check it,
Yeah. To be fair, we got all the technical shit working like 5 minutes before we
that's why I
started.
said, like, that's why I never blamed anyone, because I was like, if I cannot bitch really about it because I didn't bother to go check. So blame's on me in that department. But other things actually that you can worry about, because we play with in-ear monitoring actually, if the mixing guy somehow fucks up something, anything, on a gig, and Rami loses sound from us, or Antero loses, that's it. If we're playing with a backing track and the click, oh shit, that's a problem. Because if we're playing with a backing track and Rami cannot hear the click or the backing track, he's gonna go on his own tempo without a click. The freaking I know Rami will have fun, but the keyboards are gonna start becoming out of place. Some of the backing vocals out of place, speeches out of place. The song might end and there might still be keyboards playing. So that would be an absolute nightmare disaster that we don't want to experience.
Yeah, luckily we have the monitoring rack right now,
Yes.
which was tested with editing.
I know.
And it works.
Yeah.
And like, we have no problems playing without the track, like, overall.
No, we don't have a problem.
The
The laptop has a problem playing with us. Yeah.
But the problem is, if we have those two things, that Rami goes on his own and we still hear the clicks and everything, then comes the problem because we are going two places at once. But if we take one or the other, like, we are fine still, like, without or with, but not halfway.
No.
That's just mind-boggling how much it screws up in your head.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course, in every rehearsals, someone runs out with the battery, and then we are trying that how can we proceed with the end of the song if someone is not hearing anything that
Yeah,
normally comes
we have some
into the
practice
air.
at least with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think everything has
normally just
gone well.
dude, just go
Yeah.
fixes it and that's it. We just keep on going.
Don't mind me.
yeah.
All right. You have done at least one live stream, as you also mentioned, because of the pandemic, I suppose. How was the experience? And if the world were to move towards that direction for one reason or the other, I don't know, the next pandemic is coming over, knock on wood, and like artists, I suppose, would like go more on that digital platforms to have concerts and whatnot. How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't be happy.
Oh,
It doesn't replace the real life gig at all.
Imagine, even when we did our live stream here, we invited all of our close friends. We had an audience in front of us, here in front of the studio actually. We had at least like 25 people actually that came to watch the gig. And that actually gave us more energy because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
were enjoying it. We could have eye contact with the actual people and get the live energy to just play. Otherwise, if you're just looking at the camera, that's not fun, you know.
Yeah, the feeling on the stage is like we are having a live rehearsal if
Yeah.
there is no physical
Yeah.
people there.
Yeah.
Like it feels like rehearsal, but you have to watch what you say.
yeah. It doesn't actually like you don't get the immediate feedback.
Yeah,
Like during the song or anything like from the audience.
Yeah, man.
Even though someone would just stand there like
Rock
don't like it, then it would push you harder
Perform harder.
perform harder and so on.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
use the energy of the
Yeah.
crowd, and like I think it's really important. We do this music for ourselves, but when we go to play it, I feel like we are still playing it for others, and that just kind of gets cut, that feeling, when there's no audience.
Only that, actually, there's a crowd to listen to the crowd. Imagine like
Yeah.
Iron Maiden play Fear of the Dark, and there's people on the comments writing, oh, like that's one long oh, thousands of people doing that. Yeah, man, exactly the same thing. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, like what they did with motorsports and sports in general, like on racing, they had crowd sounds playing through the broadcast, and like on football matches, the stands were empty. As there was still like chanting, like what the fuck.
Yeah, from the speaker.
I think we should have the VR glasses there. Rock in Rio.
Exactly.
This is kind of enlightening in a way. Like I definitely understand your perspective, but like it doesn't matter to me that much in a sense because I do like music live streams sometimes, which are really cozy. It's kind of like I have 10 people in the living room or something and playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm more used to that. Just like people just commenting and me not hearing the claps that they are typing, for example. But also because as a classical musician, like especially if the audience has to wear a mask inside, they're all
Yeah.
seated and they don't really react
Yeah.
to what you're doing.
Pretty
It's
much
kind of
theater.
just- yeah.
Actually, opera, not theater.
Yeah. So there's not this. Of course, you can have eye contact, and that helps with your energy, and it helps also pass the message. But you don't have the same experience as people headbanging and like having mosh
Yeah.
pits and whatnot.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a difference over there. Question. First of all, what bands or artists inspire you nowadays? What do you like to listen to? What do you vibe with?
Well, look, for me, definitely it would be one of the biggest ones that I just completely love with Rotting Christ. Everything. Greek power.
Yes.
Rotting Christ, definitely, actually. I just love their material, both their new material and older material. Actually, I just love Rotting Christ. And it has been a big inspiration on me. And then, of course, I would say Iron Maiden. Still, since I was young, it was the first band that I ever listened to when I was just a child. Like, a cousin of mine got me into. So to this day, Iron Maiden. And then I would say pretty much Lamp of God. That I just really, not the newer stuff since Chris Adler left. I don't know, they just lost something, the spark. But anything before that, I just love Lamp of God.
It really varies, but obviously I listen to my old favorites from time to time, and they are like cycled. If I see a live clip on YouTube, I might take up, for example, Opeth for a couple of weeks of power listening, but like from the more recent acquaintances, I would say like Decapitated, Black Dahlia Murder, Ginger, Silosis, and stuff like that.
I think for me, lately it has been because my 6 years old son wants always listen Amon Amarth, so we have been listening to that around like every time we are in the car. So that is probably on top of my playlist right now. But when I'm alone, maybe it's mostly Kalma and Lorna Shore has been pretty big for me lately. And when the autumn comes, I go back to the black metal side and start listening Emperor and Burzum and something like that. So.
Yeah, some bands really need the time of the year. For me, Soul Stuff here is like you gotta listen to Soul Stuff here in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
It's the most darkest time on fall.
Yeah, and when the snow comes, Immortal goes.
Antero goes in the trees like the ghost. What was it? Sudoku from yesterday. It's the hair in front and white. Sits and runs in the trees and scares people. Listen, it's black metal.
Just standing next to the highway, and when the car lights hit, oh shit.
I only listen Pantera
Okay. Exclusively.
and maybe Iron Maiden sometimes. And Nightwish and black metal. So
It's funny. I only listen this, and then a whole genre.
For me, like I listen to a lot of albums, like the full album, and a lot of the time I keep listening. And lately it's been these guys know Bloody Wood, an Indian metal band, and I don't know, it's just I'm freaking loving it. And Diablo, of course, is like it's been, even though they don't release that much like Silver Horizon, I still yearly listen to it monthly. Like it's really big, and they release new material, which I'm kind of like surprised that Bloodywood still came top of that. But
Blasphemy.
yeah. Like I was really surprised, but amazing stuff still. Like it's not that Diablo did worse; it's just Bloodywood just took me by surprise. And then it's Ginger, and lately I've grown to like Spirit Box, which is kind of similar, but a bit different. And then another surprise from last year was actually Slaughter to Prevail. And then Gojira. And that kind of gives a nice scope. But I do listen to like Nightwish and that kind of stuff too a lot here and there. But it's more like a feeling thing, not a constant.
Yeah.
Okay. Great bands, all of them. If you were to collab with an artist or connect with a band to sort of organize, a gig together or something, what would be a deal breaker for you?
A deal breaker.
Yes, where do you just draw the line? Like with this person? Nuh-uh.
Well, drugs. We don't cooperate with people that do drugs, as simple as that. Ain't nobody doing drugs in my studio, to put it like this. I just don't like people like that. I'm okay with them doing it. If they're having fun, that's their problem. But I just don't want them around me. For me, at least, that's a deal breaker. And also heavy alcoholics. If they cannot control their alcohol, I cannot be working with somebody tour-wise or in the studio, and I have him freaking drunk, and I'm trying to, gather his puking and hearing his bullshit and repeating all the time. So I like sober people.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah, I like
substances.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the radical political views are a big no-no for
Oh
me.
yeah. Also, religion and political views.
Yeah,
Agree.
that is the biggest one, and overall, just I don't like working with.
Well,
If I,
Well said.
if a musician is a great player, but he's an asshole,
Yeah.
yeah, the being an asshole really like
know.
kills it for me.
I know.
I don't care if you have technique like Yngwie Malmsteen. If you act like Yngwie Malmsteen, I don't want to work with you.
Yes.
I would probably say that white power stuff and white metal stuff are the two white things that I don't want to be part of. And probably then, if you are convicted sexual criminal or something like that, of course, if you are convicted criminal, it doesn't make you actually bad. But if it's related to the sexual crimes, then I don't want that.
No.
Getting along is mostly the thing. Like what we're looking for is
Yeah, so-
the conversation, asking everything like, would you join and everything like, if it goes smooth and feels like already like half friends and stuff, and this would go somewhere. I think that's what we pretty much look for.
yeah, so some guys really give the bad vibe from the start, so it's really
it's-
easy to spot.
Yeah, and kind of like if there's already problem like making stuff like asking them like not saying anything like precise problem or anything, but if you like get the vibe that there's already like something missing in translation or like something's just not clicking, then most likely it's gonna be a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay to disagree, but
Yeah.
when you are then you are
Yeah.
Exactly.
you have filmed several music videos so far. If you reminisce your first impression, if you can go back to the years and just think of the first impression that you had, your first music video, what has stayed in your mind?
I think with Soul Reaper,
Yep.
it was, for me at least, it was the first one, and then I was already before it like, what the hell I'm supposed to do outside of singing? So it was like, do I move that way or that way? And what the hell is Mikael doing with the camera? Where is he going? Like, where do I have to watch? And so it was a bit frustrating. And later on, when you look it, you're always like, God damn it! I should have done that on that spot. And so
Yeah.
but, yeah.
I guess it was with Exalt Genesis, the chatting with the Reaper that we did. First ever song that I ever released actually publicly, officially. And then we did the music video, and it was actually pretty fun experience. But the thing that stayed with me the most actually, it was like that this particular studio that we're right now, we used to have only one room instead of the entire thing. And the room was so small that you could fit only one set of drums and two amplifiers, and that's it. Then it was like 4 people, there were 5 people trying to play. And yeah, I did not play. The other thing that stayed with me that we looked like a boy band. Like we looked like One Direction or something. So all of us, pretty boy singer, my friend Spiros and everything like that, like pretty boy singer. Me with short hair and no long beard or nothing. No. So they were not good memories and bad memories.
The same band, but the next music video, I'm Dying. The first one with me as a singer, and I had no fucking clue how to move or stand with the microphone because I have always played and sang at the same time. There was no bass or guitar with me, and I was so lost, and it looked awkward then, and it looks really awkward still to this day. Always facepalm moment, like, oh fuck, God. That's horrible. Yeah, but the shooting was nice, except the weather was pretty horrible. I think
It's 2 degrees, I think, or something.
-2 degrees. We ran out of car batteries.
Yeah.
We basically, me and Stavros survived with alcohol.
Yeah. We were out with t-shirts with -2 degrees and no sleeves and stuff like that. And after every shot, we were running in the cars to the heating and alcohol. Just so we can stay warm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Like a thing that came to mind that's a bad thing. I think like it was pointed to me, and I can't unsee it, and I have pointed to it at least most of you guys, on Insurrections, I actually wore this exact shoes on that one, and like everything else is black, and the top of the studio where we shot the video is black too. And because of the filter, it really highlighted this white area. And now look, it was pointed out to me. I didn't see it before, and I'm gonna ruin the video for everyone. I can't see anything but the freaking white line on my shoes.
But if you see it, you can't unsee it.
And then, like, on the other side, like, a good thing, like, I think with the Burn the Witch, I really love the vibes and just chilling at Andero's place. We actually shot it, like, in his backyard, pretty much.
Yeah.
And, like, just being there on the, like, it felt like a little bit of a picnic or something like that.
Yeah, it was
Just a nice trip.
the day was warm as fuck.
Yeah.
That was the only minus, but I loved it because it was like on 500 meter radius to every direction of Andero's house. So we didn't really go far from the starting point.
I know.
And on that topic, like what I really loved, I was loving Insurrection videos. So I really had a really good vibe going on, especially with the headbanging and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, it was funny, and it's like even like the one thing that like I just for some reason I always remember the pizzas. Like we were taking everything. Like of course we didn't have cabinets or everything, but the drums we were getting them with the ladders up there on the roof, and like guys were at Rami like. Okay, you can take a jazz set or something like. You don't have to bring everything, and he was like, "We bring fucking everything, everything or nothing, everything or nothing."
Yeah.
And then like we get outside and we are starting to do the stuff, and like a couple of the people that are here, like I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but it was just so perfect timing. The pizza guy, right when we start like putting stuff on the roof, like okay, we gotta eat now. We're fucking hungry and our pizzas are wrapped. Yeah, that just stuck with me. It was just funny. Like, of course, there's so many people that can even help. Like, there is people on ladder, and like,
I know.
it's not like it pretty much did anything for the like thing, but it was just the timing was so perfect, and it just stuck with me.
Yeah.
So, Burn the Witch music video. That day was really nice. We went to the Anteros Ranch. We little grilled and
Yeah, almost grilled Rami because the fire set was behind him, and it was sometimes like it's a bit hot here. Oh, back is burning.
I think Rami had like 3 holes in the skins.
And flying actually asses falling there burning still.
Yeah, like the kindlings, like they were sparking all over the place. Like
Actually, that day all of us actually burned from the sun.
yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I was probably one from the less badly
Yeah.
burned.
And it was actually bad enough that we burned for the sun. We were covered in blood and shit like that. And then when you go shower, you were pink from the sun and super pink from the blood. So we were literally like pigs, all of us. We came drinking to the studio. We're like, hey, look at how pink you are. Yeah, look at yourself in the mirror.
For me, it wasn't even hurting, but I think you were like bright red from the face.
I am at least because I burn like super easy.
Actually,
Yeah, I think
I guess as Greek, actually, usually I tend to like tolerate more burns and stuff. But yeah.
So, thinking about your experience so far, both with performing and music video shooting and recording and everything, what is one skill, the top skill that like you have learned, you have developed so far being in this band?
Being lazy.
Oh,
leaving everything to last minute.
Yeah. We are master procrastinators.
Yeah. Like actually, the first time, like when the pandemic hit and everything, like everyone, I think no one kind of rehearsed for months, and like we just came here and we were like, this went surprisingly well. Everyone was like waiting for a shit show, and it never actually happened. And
Yep.
I think we even performed one of the songs that we have sometimes like a random trouble. Like it was actually like the best. we
Really
got
went
it,
great,
and
actually, yeah.
like and it was like it was still those days, which wasn't too long from the like the recordings and everything. Like it was still like the early days of the album,
Yeah.
so to speak. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like now. It's been a couple of years that we have practiced, but still, like it was surprising. Like everything has gone too well to speak most of the time. So we are actually master procrastinators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the true, actually, good point. Actually, I would say that we have actually, as a band, after all these years, is recording efficiency. We're really good at recording. When it comes to recording, actually, we're pretty damn efficient. We can get frustrated sometimes with some things, and we start
Upbeat.
screaming at the computers and goes on and stuff like that because we know we gotta get something perfect, and we are really perfectionist when some things come. But yeah, we're pretty damn good at that. Like I was like Rami, for instance, his first ever recording with Bloody Falls, that we recorded the Burn the Witch album, and we basically booked 3 days for the studio because we assumed it's gonna take 3 days or something. He recorded everything in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days.
days, yeah.
All the songs, almost all the songs with single take. I was like, what the fuck happened to you? Everything. Like at rehearsal, you make mistakes all the time, but at recording, like
Nice.
everything freaking straight with a click, no missing tempo, no nothing. I was like, what the hell? And then comes the easier parts that they were actually the guitars and bass. Let's just say it did not take 3 days. We had some difficulties, but nevertheless, still, it was actually pretty efficient and pretty spot on. And then with the lyrics also, actually, we did, like, with the
Yeah.
vocals, we did actually quite a good job.
I was about to say that for me the worst part has been that because Stavros has written so fucking many lyrics on those songs that I had to learn to sing faster.
Yeah.
Like tuck 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 because I've used to do my own lyrics and I've gotten the words so that I can float top of those lyrics, and now I started learning those and singing those, and I was like, oh man, I cannot fit all these fucking words here.
You were so used to dragging the words and really be on that word for a long time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
coming to Bloody Falls, it's completely different.
Yep. But yeah, I'd say that's actually a really good thing that we have, the recording, actually. How we record, we're pretty efficient to it, and we enjoy it so much. And the end result, actually, mixing guy, for instance, when Max actually got our mix, he was pretty happy, actually, with the work that we had done, quality-wise.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And for the live performances, at least for me, I can really say that I have learned during the years, especially with Bloody Falls, that if you make a small mistake live, nobody can fucking hear. Don't ruin your mood at the stage for
Even
it.
as big bands make a lot of mistakes, nobody cares about that.
Yeah, if
So
they
there's those couple guys back there.
Yeah, those couple of guys can actually go sit there and have fun on their own while looking and be like, he made a mistake, I'm a better guitarist than him. Yeah, but I'm more famous than you and I make more money than you, so suck it, bitch.
Make money? What?
Not me personally, man.
wait, you get paid.
I mean, if you're Adrian Smith or something like that, come on.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Like live performance, I kind of stress it. I'm not the one that likes to be in front of an audience, funnily enough. Screaming and
It's different.
yeah, it's different. But for some reason, like it kind of goes off just before the gig. I don't know why. Like it feels more like before that I can do something about it. I can practice and everything. And then like when we are at the venue, everything is, we got the sound check. It just falls off and I'm not stressing anymore. Just kind of like, okay, we are here, we are having fun and we are gonna do this. And I'm just gonna do what I do at the studio or rehearsals. And with a little bit, of course, extra, like here I can stand more and like put more effort, of course, but I'm just doing what I do like every time here. So it's like not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And it gets off and I'm fine at the day, but before it I stress as hell.
That is quite
Naturally.
normal and common, I feel like,
Yeah.
but it's a really good attitude to have that, especially for younger musicians and whatnot who do feel like a lot of pressure going live, like, oh my god, everyone is going to judge me and everything like that. Like, yeah, no, it happens, and
Yeah.
mistakes also
Now,
happen.
you should see me
Yeah.
before gigs, actually. I'm a spectacle. I'm probably gonna yawn 9 million
Yeah.
times. I'm the most relaxed guy. I don't know, before gigs, for some odd reason, I relax. And I'm talking relax, go to sleep, relax.
Yep.
I'm sitting there, all the other guys like, oh man, I'm nervous. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. yeah. I'm all I'm like sitting there and waiting. And I'm like, I'm bored. Can we start already? I want to go play. Everybody's different with that thing. I guess I don't stress. That's why I'm really a stress-free person. So
We really need to get you the small Marshall app on the backstage so you can entertain yourself.
have something to do.
Yeah.
Taking you back on the music videos a little bit, you mentioned in an earlier interview that for the song Insurrection, you wanted originally to film at the closed fiber factory in Valkeakoski,
Yes.
where
Yeah.
you're from. Is there another place in general that, given the chance, you have dreamt you would like to film a music video sometime?
Yeah, overall, like any abandoned factory area is always a good venue for music video. But
That's why kaupungit, what do you call them, like communities should not raise abandoned buildings. There's metal bands. We have needs.
yeah, indeed.
Hey, there's forest though. There's many forests.
That's overdone.
Those are already for the black metal.
That's true. That's true. We need abandoned buildings.
We take our stuff and go filming in the forest. There is a black metal band already. Oh wait, stop!
I was just about to say you can run into stray black metal people.
Oh, yeah. I've been wandering and lost for 2 months there.
But in my case, I don't know. I don't think there is any location per se that, because I need to write the script for the music video to start getting an image what we need exactly location.
Okay, I see.
If we don't have the script for the song, what music video we're gonna do after that, I don't know. If we do a playing video, where do we shoot? So I'll just go with the mood, or with the mood
Yeah.
that the lyrics give me, or the song gives me, or the script gives me. And after that, we decide.
It mostly, through the lyrics, and the feeling of the song, we kind of get a image of what we are looking
Yeah.
for, and it goes through that way. It's not like we look for something and make something for it, or use something just because.
I might have one place.
Okay,
The top of Korkeakangas.
that would be
The mountain.
view.
Yeah.
It's
That would be
it's
good
the
view.
tallest place in Valkeakoski.
Immortal.
Yeah. It used to be like a ski center. It used to be like
Oh,
a
I
ski
see.
center, and it's really high up. Like, well, let's call it a mountain for Finnish standards and everything. But yeah, like it's up there. But it has the best view in Valkeakoski, so it would be really nice to get like a music video up there and have a drone so you can actually really see the view actually. But sadly, we don't have any, I don't know, cry your eyes out, melancholic songs, that ballads and stuff that would fit that kind of view. Our songs, it's not about the view and the stuff like that, so they don't inspire for that kind of location, I would say.
Okay,
But
I
yeah.
see.
Even better would be Rapolahari.
Or we go up there and we do true Bloody Falls. Kick somebody off the mountain, man.
Bruh.
Sorry.
We have Bloody Falls, the real.
Yeah, cheese run without the cheese.
Yeah.
You can hear the Greek inside there saying, like, let's call it a mountain in Finnish.
You call these things mountains? Go somewhere else outside of this flat country.
You looked at.
Guys, final question. What's next in your plans musically?
We're quitting.
Oh wow! Wasn't expecting that.
Nice to know.
No, actually, it's the plans up ahead is actually start recording now the EP that we have upcoming. And once we do the EP and fully release it, hopefully we get gigs now. Not hopefully, but hopefully we get the motivation to come in the stupid studio and write a mail to play gigs. But yeah, it's more similar. So basically, we want to just get gigs all the way till the end of the year, release our EP, and then for next year, release the full length album at some point, like record it and release it. And with a little luck, get some amazing tour this time because we always get amazing tour offers to open with really big bands and stuff like that from our record label. But the time is just not right now to go touring with a big band and stuff. So hopefully maybe next year we get one of those. So we can go for like maybe 2-3 weeks tour in Europe with some big band and having released all this material. We had a great set list to have the time to see what are the best songs from both albums according to people and just play live. A nice mixture of those two, album EP and album material, and have this amazing set list that everybody will just come headbang to death. And by the time they leave, they're like, oh my god, I need massage tomorrow because of Bloody Falls. So at least that's, I believe it's unanimous that everybody's in the same page, at least with the plans for the upcoming material and what we do.
Awesome.
So yeah, and no, we're not quitting. That was a joke.
Awesome.
Nothing to add.
And go look at some mountains, I guess. Stavros will take us somewhere.
Yeah, I will take you in real mountains,
Yeah.
so you see how it is.
Do you have anything you guys would like to plug now at the end?
I think hopefully when we start doing the EP and recording it, we are starting to input more into the Instagram and Facebook page.
Definitely, because right now we don't really have material.
Yeah.
Like from what?
It has been a bit quiet.
Yeah, really quiet. We don't have any material actually, not photos or videos or anything like that. We don't have anything to release.
We are so bad at like doing stuff just for them.
That's actually also because of our own personal lives that we are not social media people that sit there and just, you know, try to get like photos all the time and stories and stuff. Most of us at least, we're not like that. So if we are not like that, we need a social media person to take care of that. Like eventually, no, we would need somebody actually that would be eventually in the band. It would be nice to have that some actual person that takes charge of the social media and actually do things. Do you know what I mean? Because we kind of like, we don't pay attention so much to that, and that's not good.
Yeah.
We really let the band go silent when it shouldn't be silent.
Fair, I can understand that.
Yeah. First, go follow Bloody Falls on Instagram and Facebook. Also, Dating and Rippikoulu, both on Facebook and Instagram. Go follow.
And a lot of the stuff,
All, yeah.
all of these are on the Spotify.
Indeed.
And well, Stavros has YouTube things where he plays.
My own songs and some covers and stuff like that, but mostly my own songs that I released there for fun, playthroughs.
What is the YouTube name?
My name.
Stavros Mathias.
Stavros Mathias. Okay.
Yeah, as simple as that. If you write Stavros Mathias on YouTube, my videos come up immediately.
Gotcha.
So,
And for me, like I said, Lemeitz on Twitch. It's Lemeitz. Actually spelling out it first time, it's weird. But yeah, I do games, listen to Bloody Falls mostly sometimes. And right now don't have speedruns, but hopefully soon. And hopefully soon I will stream more.
So yeah, that's pretty much the plugin. Go listen to our music, follow him, follow me. Those two guys, they don't follow them. They don't have anything to follow for.
Bring horse food to Under.
Donate horse food to Under, yeah.
You can send horseshoes.
Awesome.
Size 3.
Yeah. So pretty much that's it, yeah.
At
Guys,
least he's on Instagram, but Rami isn't even active on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like even this Discord, he didn't even know what Discord is, and we have had to basically do everything for him.
What is this?
Yeah. He's just one of those guys that keeps away from it.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. All of the links that you said are going to be put in the description for the video and the show notes for both Patreon and for YouTube as well. And it was absolutely wonderful to meet you. Lovely energy that
Likewise.
you have. And I'm looking forward to listening to your new stuff. and maybe seeing you live at some point. I would absolutely
Would
love
be
that.
awesome.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. And
We thank you for inviting us.
I think that's a wrap, guys. Yes. Have a great evening, everyone.
You too.
You too. Thank you.
Till next time.
Yay, till next time. Bye.
Bye bye.